Good evening. Welcome to the Falls Township Zoning Hearing Board for September 10th, 2024. Can I have everybody stand up and say the Pledge of Allegiance, please? Before we get started, I'd like to make some introductions of the board. To my left, I have Bob Mattei. To his left, I have Nastasha Risley. To her left, I have Diane Beret, who's representing the township. To my right, I have Keith Bibleymeyer, who is our attorney. I have Aaron Mackey, who's on his right, and I have Karen Browndorf, who is our court reporter. I also have Ed Neubauer on Zoom, who is also representing the township. Keith?
Yes. So, I'm sorry, Madam Chair, just so the record is clear, the board took an executive session and we discussed pending litigation. That's all I have.
Thank you, Keith. Okay, petition number 1, Donna Lutz, 210 Stanwood Road, Fairless Hills, Pennsylvania, 19030, TMP number 13-016-318, zoned NCR, requesting a dimensional variance to construct a side addition with a side yard setback of 7 feet instead of the required 10 feet. Section 209-20.f and Table 1. Good evening. I'm going to need you to state your name and spell it, and she's going to have to swear you in, okay?
Okay, Donna Lutz, Donna Lutz. Yeah, my brother David.
David Norwood, David Norwood.
Thank you.
Just one
Oh,
minute.
you have to do that.
Do you both swear that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Thank you.
Keith?
Madam Chair, we can mark some exhibits. The application for zoning ordinance appeal be ZHB1. Permit denial letter from Falls Township dated August 14th to the applicant is 2. 3 is a accompanying letter by the applicant. 4 is a demolition plan. 5 is an impervious calculation sheet. 6 is the applicant and neighbor notification letters sent by Falls Township dated September 3rd, giving notice of tonight's meeting. 7 is proof of publication in the Bucks County Courier Times. 8 will be a series of photos showing not only the property was posted, but also the subject property. That is all the board exhibits. I'm satisfied the appropriate notices have been satisfied, and this matter can proceed.
Thank you, Keith. How can I help you?
Okay, good.
Okay.
And before we start, I should tell you that you need to move close to the microphone and speak loudly, because sometimes we have trouble hearing up here. Thank you.
We're moving our mother into my sister's house from Florida, and she's in a wheelchair. And we need to make an area for her in her house that allows for wheelchair access and room enough to with a new shower and handicapped accessories for in order to make sure that she's safe. And it requires a 12-foot addition, and that it goes 3 foot into the setback. And we're asking for permission to get that get that variance.
Okay. Do you want to say anything or no?
No, that's pretty much it. Yeah, we just
Okay,
need
I'm
more
going to
room
open this
be
up to some
able-
board comment. Bob?
I got nothing.
Nastasha?
Nothing.
Aaron?
My only question is just, and I'm not sure where this is in the map, the next property over, or what is adjacent to you? Is it another home? Is there a fence there?
Yeah, there's a fence, and then there's some.
Can you talk into the microphone?
I'm sorry. Yes, there's a fence dividing our properties.
Okay. Is it a see-through fence? Is it a?
No, it's a
tall-
wooden plank fence.
Well,
right?
yeah, the front yards are there's no fence whatsoever.
Okay.
Only the
Right, in the
backyards
front,
has a
right?
fence, and the it's just to the property line, and then they have their own setback to their house.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any conversations with the neighbors about whether they had any concerns or issues?
No, we get along with all our neighbors. They didn't say anything. They said they got their letters, but, sorry, they said they got their letters and they didn't
Okay, great.
protest anything. Okay.
Great, so they had a chance to know about it and respond if they wanted to. Great,
Yes.
thank you. No other questions, thanks.
Thank you, Aaron. I just have a question for you. Now, I know that I know your property because I live on Stanwood. So, on the one side, you're kind of into the setback to the one neighbor you're looking at your house to your left, and then when you're going to put an addition on your right-hand side, correct? And you're going to be
Yes.
going close. I mean, that's really close to those property lines. I mean, those fences are right almost on top of where you're putting your additions. My main concern was just in case something happened and they needed to get in there for a fire or something, because there's not a lot of room to move around with the way that the property is. I mean, our properties are really like on top of each other anyway,
Yeah,
so.
This property's not really too on top of it. I mean, the fence is in the fence, there is a fence that goes there, and it's,
It's on our side of the,
right, it's 12 foot. I'm sorry. Property line, let me get my numbers right. There's 19 foot from the existing house to the property line.
But the fence is kind of like blocking that a little bit, but that was my
The
only.
fence is coming out.
Yeah,
and then
that was my
and then
only
it'll be 7
concern.
feet, it'll be 7 feet
Yeah,
for,
but like I
so-
said, that was my only concern. But as long as the people on either side of you have no objections to that, I mean, that's
Yeah,
fine.
it's- I believe
That's
it's
fine
over-
with me, I mean,
I believe it's our garage side of the house.
of their house,
Of their
yes.
house.
yeah. Anyway, that's all I had.
Okay.
Okay.
Do I have a motion? Oh, I'm sorry. I know, I forgot. I'm sorry. Diane, anything from the township?
Nothing from the township.
Thank you, Diane. Do I have anything from public? Public comment? I don't see any hands or anything. Anything from Ed? I guess not. Do I have a
Nothing,
motion?
I'm sorry.
Oh, Ed, you have anything?
Nothing.
Thank you, Ed. Do I have a motion?
Great, I'll go ahead and make a motion. I move that the application of Donna Lutz requesting a dimensional variance from section 209-20.f and table 1 of the Falls Township zoning ordinance be granted to construct a side addition with a side yard setback of 7 feet instead of the required 10 feet at the property located at 210 Stanwood Road, Fairless Hills, PA 19030, as depicted on the plans and in accordance with the testimony presented to the zoning hearing board.
Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
Thank you. Aaron, can you please pull the board?
Sure will. Nastasha?
Yes.
Bob?
Yes.
I'm a yes. Laney?
I'm a yes. Your petition has been granted. You'll be receiving something from the township. Thank you.
Thank you for your consideration.
Petition number 2, is that Melol, M-E-L-O-L? Melol, is that how you pronounce it? Melol Inc. and VRK Trucking, 225 Lincoln Highway, Fairless Hills, Pennsylvania, 19030. TMP number 13-003-016-001, zoned OIP, representing a use variance to allow commercial vehicle repair for truck and trailer repair, section 209-32.1B parentheses 1. Good evening.
Good evening. My name's Chelsea Jackman. I'm an attorney with Begley Carlin Mandio. I'm here tonight on behalf of the applicants Melol 1 and VRK Trucking. If we could maybe do the swearing in the beginning, and I'm just going to have Elza testify, but in the event that you have questions for Mamuka or for Dimitri, I think it might be prudent to have them all sworn if that's okay.
Thank you, that's fine.
Yes, it's Elza, E-L-Z-A.
Please speak into the microphone for
Yes.
us. Thank you.
Yes, it's Elza, E-L-Z-A. Last name is O-K-R-O-P-I-L-A-S-H-V-I-L-I.
Hello, my name is Dmitry, D-Z-M-I-T-R-Y, and last name Viktaruk, V-I-K-T-A-R-U-K.
Good evening. Mamuka Okropilashvili. MAMUKA
Thank you.
Do you all swear that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God? Okay.
Keith?
Madam Chair, we can mark the application for zoning ordinance appeals ZHB 1 along with the accompanying statement. 2 is an aerial view of the property. 3 is notice from Falls Township to Mr. McGinnis, applicant's attorney, dated September 3rd. Providing notice of tonight's meeting. 4 is proof that the property was posted as required. 5 is proof of publication of Bucks County. Sorry. We start over? Sorry. My microphone wasn't on, I'm sorry. The application for zoning ordinance appeal will be ZHB 1 along with the accompanying statement. 2 is an aerial view of the property. 3 is notice to Mr. McGinnis, applicant's attorney, sent from Falls Township. The letter is dated September 3rd. 4 is proof that the property was posted. 5 is proof of publication in the Bucks County Courier-Times. Ms. Jackman handed me a certification of service. Ms. Jackman, all the properties listed received a copy of the form letter that's attached in this packet. Is that accurate?
Yes, it is.
Okay. And if you don't have any pre-marked exhibits, I'll mark this as A1.
I appreciate it, thank you.
Okay. I'm satisfied to appropriate notice have been satisfied. This matter can proceed. Thank you.
Thank you, Keith.
Thank you. As stated, I'm here tonight on behalf of the applicants, Melol Inc. and VRK Trucking. They are the proposed tenants at 225 Lincoln Highway, and we're here tonight requesting a use variance. VRK and Melol Inc. seeking to occupy about 25,000 space of the over 100 acres of property. Melol Inc. and VRK Trucking jointly are a commercial vehicle repair shop which offer heavy-duty truck and trailer alignments, drivetrain rebuilds, and drivetrain repairs, among other services for commercial trucking. As stated, the subject property is over 100 acres and hosts a variety of uses. In 2016, this board granted a variance to commercial trailer leasing, who have been operating at that site since. And most recently, in 2023, in July of 2023, Premium Trucking came before the board, and they occupy a unit on the site, which received relief that is the same variance requested by these applicants, and they're seeking to expand the same classification of use and the same space at the same location in a manner, as stated, previously granted by this board. The proposed application will be compliant with all other coverage, setback, and otherwise dimensional requirements from the township under the ordinance. And the relief requested represents the minimum variance to facilitate the applicant's use of the property. The variance, if granted, will not negatively impact the surrounding properties, nor will it negatively impact the safety or welfare of the community. And further stating that there's no detrimental impact. So the following relief needed is under subsection 209-32.1.b.1 to permit the use in the OIP district, the Office Industrial Park District. So I have Elza Okropilashvili. How'd I do? She is the administrative manager for both VRK Trucking as well as Melol Inc. Dimitri is the CEO of VRK, and Mamuka is the CEO of Melol Inc. So if it's okay, I'm going to proceed to asking Elza to confirm some of the testimony, if that's okay. Should I take a moment? I see Mr. Bidley-Meyer standing. No, I just wanted to make sure I gave you a moment if you needed it. Okay, thank you. Is it okay to proceed with testimony? Could I have you come on up? I think we have to share this microphone, if that's okay. Elza, can you tell the board how long has Melol Inc. been in operation?
Melol Inc. has been in operation, so the business officially opened a little less than a year ago, but Mamuka has been in the trucking business with a similar business in Falls Township, working as a shop foreman for over 10 years.
And you say that to demonstrate to the board that he has the experience necessary
Yes.
to run this sort of operation?
Yes, very much so.
And with regards to VRK, how long have they been in business?
VRK has been in trucking since around 2016, so a little over 8 years of experience as well.
Can you verify or further expound on what exactly do VRK Trucking and Melol One seek to do on the property?
Yeah, so they are intending to use it as a commercial truck repair facility, any kind of welding, alignment repair, any kind of rebuilds, engines, repairs, and the like. So anything that has to do with commercial trucking in general.
So the joint occupancy, should the board grant this variance, how many employees do you anticipate working at that site?
At the present moment, we anticipate around 10.
And would any of those employees be Falls Township residents?
Yes, a number of them.
Okay. With regards to the hours of operation, can you tell the board what the two businesses intend on being the hours?
Yes, so typically it would be Monday through Friday, 9 to 7, and with Saturdays potentially 9 to 3.
And with regards to the number of actual trucks on site, approximately how many would be on site at any given time?
Right. At maximum capacity, from my understanding, is the unit can hold around 20 trucks at a time.
And so your goal would be to essentially set up shop between these two businesses there, and you understand that should the board approve this variance tonight, you would still have to comply with all permitting requirements and any other parameters outlined by the township.
Absolutely, yes.
And I should have stated this earlier, but you heard my thumbnail sketch to the board, my background as to the basis for this variance when I was explaining that to them earlier, correct?
Yes.
And is there any part of that that you disagree with or wish to clarify further for the board?
I do not disagree with anything.
Okay, and would you be willing to adopt my statements tonight as your testimony to the board by way of the reason for this variance?
Yes, I do.
Okay. And with that, that's all we have. If there's any questions, we're happy to answer them.
Sorry, turn my mic off. I'm going to open it up to board comment. Bob?
You stated that there's 20 trucks at all times going to be worked on. Is all the work done on the vehicles going to be inside the building?
Yeah, yeah, they will be.
And the building can accommodate,
I'm so sorry.
the building can accommodate the storage of 20 trucks?
Yes, based on the size of the unit.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have a question for the township. Eddie? Go ahead. Ed, is there any stipulation for the time of outdoor storage for vehicles being worked on in that district?
Not that I'm aware of. I believe there's any time.
Okay. So Chelsea, if there was a condition put on for your client for no outdoor vehicle repair or storage of disabled vehicles, your client would be okay with that?
May I have a brief moment?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, they are, the applicants are in agreement with that.
I have nothing else.
Nothing else? Nastasha? Aaron?
So again, I'm probably going to ask the same question again, just to understand what's outside and what's inside. Because I'm looking at what you provided and the site map, and there's pictures of inside, but then there's also a blue kind of outline of what is sort of outside in the property,
This is the parking area, so
right? So to what extent is the outside of the property just parking
This is just a parking.
versus
This is
where
just-
work would be occurring?
If it's okay, I'm just going to give them some direction for just a moment.
Yep.
We're going to let him ask his questions. I'll hold it up to you so you guys can see. That way we can give them a clear answer. Go ahead, Mr. Mackey, I'm sorry.
Sure. So there's the yellow area, which is obviously inside.
Correct.
And that, from the previous conversation, that's where the work is going to occur.
Correct.
Okay, and you've got loading docks to bring trucks in and out of
Right.
there. But then the blue outline, I guess, indicates an additional part of the property that is parking?
Yes, so it's a general parking area, so that's where we would be able to house and park our employees, et cetera, and in general, and any trailers that would be the area where we would kind of maneuver everybody into
Yep,
the garage.
Yep.
Yeah.
So a truck that's waiting to be fixed or a truck that is done being fixed.
Correct. So
might
like
be
in the
parked there.
process as we move in. So we're going to be establishing moving them into the lot, but obviously that would be like the interchange area between the two.
Yeah, yeah, but there's no repair going on in those
No,
areas.
the repair would be done inside.
And to the earlier question, no storage of
No, no storage.
parts or oils or anything. Great.
Yes.
That was the only question I had. Thank you.
We have more than enough space.
Okay, so I just want to make sure that I understand this. Inside is only going to be, are you talking about the cabs of the trucks or the whole trailers, or do you do both? Do you do both?
You can maneuver both of them in. So obviously it may not be, 20 tractors and trailers, but you can interchange it. So it could be up to like 20 main cabins of the truck. So, and then you can maneuver. Yeah,
So
and
the
you can fit a
trailers
couple
might
trailers.
actually still be parked outside if you just need to work on the,
Briefly, but for the most part, since there is no parking there, if somebody were to want to just fix their cabin, wherever they're parking is where they would leave the trailer, and they can just bobtail to the our facility to fix their actual truck itself.
okay. That was my question, because I'm just, I just want to make sure that we're not going to have like a bunch of trailers just sitting there and
No.
that kind of stuff. And inside, I'm assuming that everything would be taken care of about getting rid of anything like the oil and the, transmission fluids, anything like that. It's all going to be
Correct. We're
disposed of?
we're knowledright with contracts and everybody we need to reach
Okay.
out to for
Like
those
Safety Clean or
disposal
something
waste.
in there, and you kind of handle all that, right?
Yes.
All right. You're not going to be storing any tires or anything, right?
No.
Okay, just double checking. Do I have anything from the township?
Nothing from the township.
Ed, do you have anything?
Nothing.
Thank you, Ed. Anything from the public? You can come up.
We're going to stand over here. Just give it the microphone.
Please state your name and spell it, and also your address.
Tony Batiste, Tonibattiste, 218 Gloucester Road, Fairless Hills. I just have a question on how many trucks are going to be coming in and out of this facility every day. And then I also want to know, are there going to be any modifications made to that intersection where the trucks are coming in off of Business Route 1 into 225? Because that's a 4-lane highway right there. And I've seen trucks come in and out of there, and because there's no way to stop the oncoming traffic other than to stop and let the truck in and out, you have a lot of crazies out there who are in a hurry, and they are zooming past you who are stopped and trying to get in before the truck either gets out or gets in. And that's going to be an accident one of these days, and it's going to be a severe one. And some of the trucks are kind of big, and if they're coming from the northbound lane of Route 1 crossing over, it's, depending on where they're crossing from, they have to make a really wide turn. And the same for the trucks getting out and going northbound. It's just, it really needs a traffic light there. And I hate to say it because I don't want to see a traffic light on a route that's already got a ton of traffic lights. But it really needs to have one there, and that's something to think about if you want to add more truck traffic in and out of there.
Thank you. Please. You have to go to the microphone, okay?
A little comment. So 60% of my customers that's gonna be coming there, they already exist on that lot. That's a big lot. So I'm not gonna create any extra traffic because 60% of people already are my existing customers. So
Right.
I'm already working on their trucks at the other location. So pretty much it will
Yeah.
be almost similar traffic there. It won't increase like thousands of trucks there. So,
Well, I do understand that, that lot right there does have a lot of trucking.
yeah.
And there's trucks coming in and out all the time.
I know.
You're just actually occupying something that already had a trucking type of thing in it, and they have left now, so now you're taking that spot.
Yes.
So the number of trucks coming in and out really are not going to change very much, because you're saying that your customers are actually people that are
60%
right
at
there
least
with you,
of
because
the
they're the ones that have
community is my
trucking
customers.
issues.
Yeah, so
Is that
that's
correct?
yes.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you.
And from a numbers standpoint, to assuage the concerns that Ms. Batiste just voiced, 20 is the near maximum that could fit in, and I just asked Elza, how long does it take to fix a truck typically? What's the average? She said 3 to 5 days. So when you think about the numbers, we're not talking about 20 trucks in, 20 trucks out every single day, going back and forth. The amount of time, the duration it takes to actually fix the trucks in conjunction with those trucks already existing on that property, I don't think that the change is going to be something that would be substantially noticed.
Plus, like you said, a lot of the trucks are coming from other people that are already there. So basically, they're moving from their parking lot to your parking lot. So it's not really going on the highway or Business Route 1. You're just kind of shuffling things behind in that complex, because that thing is huge.
Thank you for
Okay,
that.
I just wanted to make sure that I understood that. Do I have any other public comment? Any other board comment?
Nope.
Do I have a motion?
I'll make that motion. I move that the application of Melol Incorporated and VRK Trucking request a use variance from section 209-32-1B1 of the Falls Township zoning ordinance be granted to allow commercial vehicle repair for both trucks and trailers at the property located 225 Lincoln Highway, Fairless Hills, PA 19030, as depicted on the plans in accordance with the testimony presented to the zoning hearing board, conditioned upon the no outdoor storage of disabled vehicles, and all work must be done inside the building.
Yes.
Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Aaron, can you please pull the board?
Nastasha?
Yes.
Bob?
Yes.
I'm a yes. Lean?
I'm a yes. Your petition has been granted.
Thank you very
You'll be
much.
receiving something from the township.
Motion to adjourn.
Do I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion.
Do I have
to
a
adjourn.
second?
Seconded.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Good night, everybody.